about themselves.
Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life.
And when it comes right down to it, we've been in business over 50 years. That's one of the reasons why, is because we service our product here. And you don't want to have to try to put your 60-inch TV in the back of your truck and haul it to Salt Lake for service. Anything that's bought here, we'll service it here and take care of it. If you buy it here, of course, we can deliver it, set it up, show you how to operate it. If you choose just to take it home, we'll explain that to you ahead of time. We'll sell you the proper cables. If you have questions, call us back. We want you to get the best picture and sound you can get for the purchase you've made.
28-27, Mountain Crest leading Skyview at the half here in Smithfield. Pretty good turnout, especially for the Skyview Bobcats. The pep band here pepping things up. Skyview was led in that first half by Riley Knowles with 6 points. Jordan Nielsen and Grayson Moore with 5 points apiece. Oliverson had 5. Ty Nielsen, Riley Jensen, and Arvey came off the bench. Holton Arvey came off the bench to score 2 points apiece, and 1 point for Don Corbell. So everybody but Corbell that played in that everybody that played in that first half scored for Skyview. Everybody scored a field goal except for Corbell and Arvey, as they had their points on free throws. We got it covered from every angle for you here on the Valley Channel as Mountain Crest out warming up. Skyview still in the locker room. A reminder, Lee Vaughn will have coaches' comments when they come out. Lewiston State Bank sponsors those coaches' comments, your hometown bank, Lewiston State Bank. And remember, Sports Academy and Racket Club is our Player of the Game sponsor. They get a kitchen sink certificate from Angie's. That's just awesome. They get a chance to go and clean the kitchen sink, whoever we decide on as the Player of the Game. And there is the kitchen sink, a literal kitchen sink full of just yummies right there. If you see some of those bumper stickers around town that say "I cleaned the sink at Angie's," it doesn't mean that they tried to dine and ditch, or that they didn't have enough money to pay and they had to wash the dishes. No, it means that they ate one of those and ate it all out at Angie's. Lee Vaughn down on the sidelines. He's got Coach Kevin Anderson of the Skyview Bobcats with him. Go ahead, Lee. Well, I guess we have some technical problem with the mic, so we'll have Lee give us a report when he comes back up what Coach Anderson thinks. Kevin looking mighty nice down there with losing the glasses. I don't know if he got some contacts or some LASIKs, but have to ask him if he got LASIKs. I want some of that. Note to producers, get a sponsor to give me some LASIKs next year. and I'll tout them every day. 28-27 our score here, 20 seconds away from the start of the second half. And we'll stay right here as we're just about ready to start this second half. Mountain Crest up by 1. Kind of a shock the way this game started. Skyview bolted out of the gates to an 11-2 lead. Mountain Crest got back within 4, and then Skyview pushed that lead back out to 9. Mountain Crest kept pressuring the guards and firing up three-pointers, and in that first half, Mountain Crest hit 5 three-pointers. Skyview countered with 3. But the big guys not doing as much damage as you might think, because Skyview with 8 turnovers. Mountain Crest guards really giving the Skyview fits out front. Those 8 turnovers, 8-4. Skyview losing the turnover battle. And that and the 5 3-pointers help and keep Mountain Crest in this ball game. And we mentioned the first time these two teams played, Mountain Crest with 3 3-pointers in that ball game. Check that, 4 3-pointers. The second time they played, that Mountain Crest with 5 3-pointers. So they've really relied on the long ball with the size disparity. Well, Lee Vaughn back with us and had a little bit of a technical glitch. What Coach Anderson have to say, Lee?
You kidding me?
No, I kid you not. You're like my wife. We get tired of listening, we just turn down the volume.
Well, I asked him about how Mountain Crest kind of came out flat, and then they came out like gangbusters in the second quarter, and he said, yep, that's exactly what we got to stop, is dribble penetration and play better defense and not let them get back in this game.
And early on, it was one shot and done for the Mustangs. Then Pututau went to work on the boards. Pickett short. Oliverson gets a hold of that. So I'll bet he had something to say about getting Mountain Crest off the boards. Oliverson steps inside and hits smooth by Casey Oliverson, 6 points. He's Utah State bound, but not for another year.
Yeah, still got some growing to do.
Skyview back out front. This game tied. The first time these two teams played, it was a tie game. The last time they played, it was a 3-point lead for Skyview at the half, and then a 1-point lead for Mountain Crest here. So the first halves have been very close affairs. But Skyview has outscored Mountain Crest the last time they played 15-8 in that second period, or third period, as they blew that game open. Oh, Hall turns it over. 5 turnovers for the Mustangs. Ty Nielsen started this second half. It's Corbell who sat down on the bench as they went to 3 guards, did the Bobcats, with Moore, Nielsen, and Knowles. And a foul down low on Pickett. He's trying to keep Oliverson off the block, and he using a little bit too much muscle.
That's his second foul. You got 5. You can't take them with you to the next game. Might as well use them.
Down low, Nielsen gives it back to Oliverson, and he hits it off balance for about 8. Oliverson 4 points out of the gates here and has 10 on the game. Pututau leading scorer with 11. Hands it off to Hall. Mountain Crest starts the second half just like they started the game with Sayama, Hall, Caressa, Pickett, and Pututau. Pututau with the ball. Hands off to Sayama, now Pickett. Spins to his right, kisses it off the glass.
Well, they really need some offensive output from Pickett. That's his 7th and 8th points, but they've all been really hard to come by.
31-30. Skyview with the 1-point advantage. 3-pointer. Good as Knowles. Red hot from the outside. That's his 3rd 3-pointer. And it's a 4-point Bobcat lead. Mountain Crest taking their time and looking for the right shot. They really upped the tempo in that second period, I thought, Lee. They've slowed it down here a little bit in the third. Mountain Crest outscoring Skyview 14-8 in that second period.
That defensive pressure and all those turnovers that got them some points.
Pickett goes right at Oliverson, and then they fight for the board, and jump ball goes Skyview's way. Pickett points at Oliverson and said, "Hey, he fouled me." And the ref said, "Give me the ball."
That's usually how it works. mentioned it. That was really the difference in that last game that they played, the 50-40 win for Skyview. That third period, 15-8.
Down low, Nielsen loses it. Picked up by Pickett.
And they shot even in the fourth quarter in that game at 11 points apiece.
Pickett again. Can't get it to go, and Nielsen comes up with it. And Pickett's taking it right at Oliverson, trying to get Oliverson to pick up that third foul. Moore. A little too hard. Oliverson off balance, can't get it to go. And Jordan Nielsen, the hoop with the arm, the bang, and the bucket. The basket and the bump. The and one.
I was just thinking, Moore and Oliverson both have fantastic form on this replay. Look at Oliverson with the rebound, getting it up. Nice elevation. Both of them come up short. Jordan Nielsen gets it, throws his body at the basket, and it still finds its way to the bottom of the net. It's not pretty, Mama, but it works.
Pickett picks up his third. Nielsen misses.
It's got to go against.
Fight on the rebound, and it's going to go against Ty Nielsen.
Ooh, I thought for sure that was going against Big Mo.
Big Mo playing with one foul. 3 for Pickett, 2 for Sayama, 2 for Crosby. For Skyview, you got Oliverson and Nielsen with 2, as well as Arvey. A lot of fouls in the first period, and then things kind of settled down in the second. They didn't call quite as many.
I think they sent their message, did the officials.
3:54 to play in this third period. Mountain Crest takes a timeout. It's 2 fouls Mountain Crest, 1 foul Skyview. Both teams kind of adjusting to the way the game's being called. And Skyview's quietly jumped back out to a 6-point lead after trailing by 1 at the half, and trailing by as many as 4 at one point there in the second period.
You know, we talked about before the game, we were talking off camera that we wonder who Bonneville's playing tonight, because they're in that tied spot with Mountain Crest. They're playing Box Elder at Bonneville tonight, and that is no cakewalk. Box Elder beat them 60-58 earlier on in the season.
Is that in Brigham City, did you say?
The game tonight is in Bonneville.
At Washington Terrace. Bonneville High School, not far from the Washington Terrace Playhouse. If you like plays, they do a really good Christmas carol every year there. Very well done.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Putu Tau spins it up and in.
Well, he's been the one spark plug for Mountain Crest tonight, has Putu Tau. He really uses athleticism to his advantage.
13 points, and that's 10 turnovers for Skyview, and Putu Tau can't get 15 down, but he'll go to the line.
Well, he makes all the tough shots and misses the easy ones. It's kind of how it goes usually in these high school games.
Ty Nielsen picks up his second. Take a look.
Well, and that's a good dish right at the last second by Caressa, getting the defender, Grayson Moore, to commit.
Putu Tau hits the free throw. His first make from the free throw line. So Skyview had snuck out to a 6-point lead. Mountain Crest ratchets up the pressure and picks up the pace, and they have a chance to cut it back to 2.
It's like deja vu all over again.
That's right, Yogi.
That's right, Yogi.
Well, here's another turnover on the inbounds play. That's 3 turnovers on inbounds plays for Skyview. The shot won't go for Caressa, and Sayama finishes. And we're tied at 36. 11 turnovers for Skyview. Turnovers are killing the Bobcats. Mountain Crest taking advantage. We don't keep the stat for points off turnovers, but it would be decidedly one-sided, I would assume. Here's another one. Crosby takes that away and misses, and this one should go on Hilliard of Mountain Crest. Let's see. He looked like he climbed up somebody's back. Ooh, they call it on Ty Nielsen. That's his third.
Well, let's take a look at that.
Look at a steal right there. Just picked it clean.
Nielsen chasing right there. Yeah, that's a good call. Kind of hip checks him, and Hilliard did foul him, but that was after the original call on Nielsen.
It was almost, I think the official kind of waited to see